Hey everybody, it's Tori. Yes, you will see me in the same outfit. I'm doing several videos in a row. And then after I'm done this video and then the hat video, then I have a tutorial, several tutorials which I have to do. So you will see me in the same outfit in the next couple of videos. Okay, I do still have the scarf on with the Happy Mandala yarn because, like I said, that's my favorite yarn. There are a lot of yarns that I have not tried yet that in the future I will probably do some ordering and show you the yarns, and then I'll probably end up either donating it or hang on one second. Yeah, I got screamed at that the battery was low and I forgot to change it. Anyway, so like I said, I have some videos that I want to do. I want to show you what I made before to where I am today. I never in a million years thought that I would be designing items, especially hats, because when I first started crocheting hats, I couldn't for the life of me figure out how to do it. But I did. Thank gosh. Thank goodness. If I had the money right now, I would be on Hirschner's website and filling my cart, because Hirschner's has a sale on dollar yarns right now. Oh my gosh, that is so stinking awesome. I did order from Hirschner's once before, and I was very pleased with the yarn that I had purchased. I just wasn't pleased with the fact that when I ordered a kit, I had to print out the pattern. But the other yarn that I had purchased was actually awesome. I loved the feel of it, and I do love the yarn there. There are a lot of yarns that I have not yet tried, but I am going to try in the future. I am going to be in the future. I'm not exactly sure when I'm going to be doing it, but in the future I'm going to be ordering from Pleta Yarns. I do want to order from Mary Maxim Yarns again, because I do love their mystery bags. And what I plan on doing is I plan on ordering a couple mystery bags from the Canada website, and then ordering a couple mystery bags from the US website to see the difference in the yarns that you get. So that's another thing that I do plan on doing in the future. I'm not exactly sure when. It probably won't be until the new year. Okay, so that's what's going to be coming up. What else? Let me just grab a drink of water. I've been talking a lot lately. So, I'm going to show you some stuff that I have previously made. This is one of the items. This is a scarf. I think it's called the block stitch scarf, and it's from Hook by Robin. I did put the tassels on. I don't know if she does the tassels, but I did put the tassels on because my husband suggested that I put the tassels on. And actually my husband suggested that I put yellow in with the Happy Mandala yarn because it makes it pop. And I love things that pop, as you can see. I love things that pop. These were a gift from Lorraine from Chatalain Makes, so thank you so much, Lorraine. I wear them all the time. I've been trying to crochet quite a bit, but lately I have had to slow down on crocheting. I have probably 6 projects that I need to get done, but they will get done. So let's start with, this is what I call a C2C shawlette. Now I'm going to take this off. Like I said, this actually makes the scarf pop with the yellow. So I'm going to take this off. And I'll be so glad when my Walmart in Lethbridge actually gets Happy Mandela yarn back, because I have a hat that I'm working on and I can't finish the hat because I don't have the yarn. And I know the south side Walmart doesn't have it, and the north side Walmart doesn't have it. So this is a C2C shawl scarf. Now you can wear it as a shawl, just a little tiny thing over the shoulder, okay? And you can also wear it as a scarf. This is one of the items that I had initially made when I first started crocheting. My dear friend Patty Trafton had mentioned to me that I might want to try out C2C. So I looked up C2C and I loved the stitch. And that's just one ball of yarn. I don't know if it was a big ball. I don't know if it was a small ball, because I don't have the specs and I don't have the yarn ball band. When I first started crocheting, basically all the stuff that I was making I was just making for me. Everything that I initially had started was a slip stitch, and now I've gone beyond that. Now this, I do remember making this. This is a pattern by Jennifer from Cinnamon Stitches. I remember making this, and I made it too big. I needed to not do so many rounds, so I needed to do like probably about half that, because it is quite big on me. But this is the first wearable that I ever made. And thank you, Jennifer from Cinnamon Stitches, because that's one of her tops. I haven't made a wearable since. Well, I did make a wearable, but it's like a hood wearable. Okay. So that's another thing. Now, when I was doing the virus shawl, okay, which reminds me, I'm getting a little bit chilly, so I'm going to put this over my shoulders. It does get chilly back here, and that's because the back is not insulated. I just found that out the other day. So when I get the office cleaned out, I'll be doing more of my videos in the office. When I was doing the virus shawl, I actually was looking online to see if there was any cowl patterns for the virus shawl, and I couldn't find any. So I came up with the cowl pattern. Now, I don't think I have this written out, but I will end up writing it out. It is very, very nice. Like I said, I don't remember the yarn. And even if I did remember it, I probably wouldn't remember it. Now, this is my favorite. I designed this, oh God, I think almost over a year ago, or maybe 2 years ago. But this is the virus hood. I love this. And this is made in the Picasso yarn. And this was gifted to me from Patsy from Patsy's Crochet. Okay. I will link her channel after I've uploaded the video. I'll go back to the video and I will link everybody's channel that I talk about. So this was gifted to me by Patsy from Patsy's Crochet. I love this, and I do wear it. In the winter time or the summertime or whenever the sun comes up, when I get off work in the morning, excuse me, when I get off work in the morning, the sun is extremely bright for me because I'm a night owl, and I like things that go over my eyes and just kind of keep the sun out, because, you know, it's like, I'm melting the sun. Like, I don't like the sun. And also too, yeah, sorry. Also too, I have a sensitivity to the sun, so I don't go out and suntan like everybody else. So, but that's my virus hoodie. I still have to write a pattern out for that, and I haven't. Again, the divine hat. I made the divine hat. I have to tie my ends in still, I know. And this here is the cowl that I designed to go with it. I didn't write the pattern out, but it's just basically any kind of stitch that I could put in there, I put in there to make like a cowl. I like the long neck cowls because here in Canada, the winters get really cold, so I make it long enough to cover my neck. And then with the hat, it makes me nice and warm. So that is the hat and cowl that I designed, and it's a Christmas. This is my favorite yarn. Okay. I've made the divine hat in this Christmas yarn. I have made my hat pattern, the cobblestone beanie, I've made in this Christmas yarn. I have made a cobblestone, why can I never remember my hat patterns? Oh my gosh. I have made the cobblestone crossroad beanie in this yarn. This is the Craft Smart cranberry and ivy yarn. Now, I can't get, I don't know if you guys can get it in the States, but I cannot get this yarn here in Canada. They have not brought it back. So, it disappeared from our shelves last year. So, if you guys can get it in the States, awesome. But, no, like I said, that's my favorite yarn. I'm going to have an avalanche of clothes here soon. Sorry for bumping you. This is another divine hat that I made. I actually made this for my husband because, and like I said, this is when I was trying to make hats, and I couldn't figure out how to get the size right. And this, he tried it on, and he's like, oh, this is really, really big. Well, it is big on him because he has almost no hair. Me, it's like, it's nice because I have a lot of hair, right? So, and this is in the variegated yarn, and I believe it's Craft Smart, but don't quote me on that, because it was a couple years ago that I made this hat. So, I love the color. This is, oh yeah, this is the cookie, big cake, the cookies and cream or something like that. So that reminds me of Polly, and that's why I crocheted it. Sorry, my hair is just bothering me. So what else do we got? Another divine hat, but this time, another divine hat, and this time I made a ribbed border to go with it. And again, it was it was too big for his head. So this is another divine hat, but I did a rib border. And then when I get off work in the morning, I just kind of pull that down over the eyes, and I can't see the sun. So, and I haven't worn these hats in a long time. So that is another hat that I, divine hat. And I guess I was just like totally on a divine hat kick because all of these hats are divine hats. So again, a divine hat, but this is made in Favorite Stripes. I love that color yarn. Like I said, anything that pops. This is my favorite yarn from Ice Yarns. This is the Magic Light. And it's in the colors purple shades, yellow shades, burgundy shades, red, I think. Something like that. But this is Magic Light. Again, divine hat. Wow! I must have really loved that divine hat. Oh, I'm almost to the end. Yeah. So here's another divine hat. And I can't remember. I think this is called Candy Stripes. Candy Stripes or Cotton Stripes? One of the two. Hey, help me out, Patsy. I know you have this yarn because I know you picked it up. So I think it's called Candy Stripes, but I'm not sure. Again, divine hat. And oh my gosh, I didn't do a divine hat. This is when I was first starting to make hats. And as you can see, I was a little wonky. There's the back seam, so I was a little wonky on making the hats. Like I said, this is something that I would not donate or even give away because, like I said, this is my double crochet beanie or half double crochet. I think it's double crochet. Yeah. But anyway, it's just a flubber creation. A flubber. Yeah, a flubber creation. Okay. I didn't get the length right because it's not quite 8 inches. And yeah. So those are some of the hats that I created. The other item that's in here is actually just a pair of slippers that my friend had made me. I should actually put these on because it's cold back here. So yeah, I was on a divine hat kick, and I've been off work for the last few October, November, and December of last year, and then January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September of this year. So I was off 9 months this year, or 8 months this year, and 3 months last year. So I was off for almost 11 months. For 11 months, almost 12. But I'm back to work, and I am totally happy that I'm back to work. So that's just some of the creations that I made. And again, like I said, this is my Charlie's Crossroads stitch beanie. This is my cobblestone beanie. And I got more. This is the cobblestone, and I'll take this one off. This one here I designed, and I designed this after I had done the challenge with Crystal from Bag O' Day Crochet. And the challenge that Crystal made was that we needed to take a stitch of hers and design an item. Well, I designed the tipped scale cobblestone virus poncho. And the tip scale is Crystal's stitch tutorial. Okay. And I actually had a lot of fun doing that. So I designed this because I wanted to do a hood or scud or whatever you want to call it. I wanted to do a hood in my pattern, which is the cobblestone pattern. So this is the cobblestone pattern, and I'm not quite finished because I did want to do a specific border, but I haven't come across the perfect yarn for the border. Both around the edge, this edge here, and then around the bottom edge. So I'm going to put it on, mess up my hair. So this is the hood, and I made it extra big because I like the hood to be extra big. You can fold it down if you want, but this is for those sunny days where I get off work and I'm like, oh my god, I don't want to see the sun. Oh, so I made it extra big. But this here, you take and you twist like so, and you put it over. Now this is going to keep me extra warm when we get 30 or 40 below weather, because this cobblestone stitch is an extremely warm stitch. I'm actually in the process of making 2 separate blankets for that. And like I said, I love the cobblestone stitch. It's in multiples of 3, and then you add 5 at the end. And you start, it's a 1 row repeat. You start the same way and you end the same way on every single row. So like I said, this is one of my designs. And this is the cobblestone hood. Yes, I know my hair is just going all over the place. I should actually put a hair tie in when I'm trying these things on. So, but that's the cobblestone hood. Not quite finished it yet, but it will get there. So, that's another one. This is the reversible mushroom beanie that I designed, and I just had some extra yarn, some odd and end balls, and I threw the reversible mushroom beanie together. And again, it is an easy pattern. Once you get the increase rows done, then it's just the same row you repeat over and over and over again until you have 8 to 10 inches. I'm not going to put this one on, but it is a very warm hat. So if you live in a cooler climate, it is a warm hat. This is the cobblestone hat, and this is in the colorway Whisper, and I believe it is a yarn bee yarn, I think. But I love it. It is very, it does have a little bit of stretch, but I love how the colors worked its way in. I love it. This is a flubber. I'm going to call it a flubber. I was doing the cobblestone and I got mixed up or some silly thing like that, and it wasn't working out the way I wanted it to. So I stopped doing it, and I'm not sure which religion it is, but if you put it on, it's kind of like those hats that the Jewish people, the Jewish men wear. I'm not religious, so I don't know what, but I stopped it. Like, I wanted the hat to go down to here, but for some reason the stitch wasn't working in this area, so I had to stop. So this is my partial beanie. I'll still use it. I'll still do tutorial, or not tutorials, but I'll still do videos with it, because it's not all that bad. This one is what is it? think this is the front post, back post beanie. But again, I just increased normally to a point, and this is the I wear this for breast cancer awareness because it is pink, and today's the last day for breast cancer awareness. But I believe this is just front post, back post. It's been so long since I put this one on, and I have actually the box of hats here that I've designed that I pull out a hat for my videos now. This one here is just a double crochet beanie, I think. And it is made in the color, it's made in the Picasso yarn, and it has peeled because I have washed it a couple of times, but this is the Picasso yarn, and it's just a double crochet beanie with a rib border. Okay. If you want to learn how to do a rib border, I can actually show you guys that. All you have to do is just pop it down into the comments down below. That one I'm going to show you last. Now this, I love how this one worked out. Now this is my cobblestone beanie, and this is made in Red Heart Super Saver ombre yarn, I believe, which now they have a mainstay yarn in the same color, but this is my cobblestone beanie, and I love this beanie. It is so nice and warm. Like, I can't get enough of this beanie, and I can't stop making this beanie. This beanie, the reversible mushroom beanie, I haven't made too many of the cobblestone messy bun hats, and the crossroads beanie, Charlie's Crossroads beanie. I keep sticking to these for some reason, but I love how the colors worked up. And hey, Crystal, I think you'd like this one. So yeah, that's the cobblestone beanie. This is my favorite one, and this is made, let me get this yarn out. I do know that this is made with mainstay yarn. Get the full ball out. Yeah, the full ball. So this is made in the mainstay yarn. For some reason I can't find the name on these mainstay yarns. They just have numbers, and I don't see a name on this one. But that's the coloring. And this reminds me, to me this reminds me of the sun. And like I said, this is my cobblestone hat, my cobblestone beanie. Totally love my cobblestone beanie. If anybody's interested in wanting the pattern or trying the pattern, you can always email me at Polly's Crochet Creations at yahoo.com. And if you're interested in the pattern, just send me a message and I'll try and send you the pattern. I haven't gotten any of the PDFs done because I don't know how to do PDFs, but I can send you a picture of the pattern. That's the best I can do, because like I said, I don't have PDFs done and I don't know how to do them. Again, the Divine hat. This is a hat or a beanie that my friend Patty Trafton has designed, and she did say that I could do a tutorial on that, but I would have to again ask her if it would be okay. This is one that I made up with some yarn that was gifted to me from a lady in the States, Lori. So I do love the beanie, and Like I said, that's the design from Patty Trafton. This is my own design. I don't have a tutorial for this, and I do not have a pattern written up for this. This is something that I was just messing about one day, and you can have two different looks if you turn it inside out. So that's the one side, and this is the other side. I know this is going to be a long beanie. This is going to be a long video, and like I said, it's too big. I will still wear it during videos. This one is the cobblestone striped beanie. Now what I did is I did this cobblestone pattern, and then I did a stripe pattern of, I think it was this yarn maybe, or it was the ice yarns. So I did the stripe pattern, and then went back to the cobblestone. This one is from Patsy, from Patsy's Crochet. So that's from Patsy. That was a gift from Patsy. This one, again, I call this the Who Cut the Cheese beanie. Now, again, this is when I was trying to find myself with making beanies and stuff, and I did slip stitches here to get the ribbed, and then I did double crochets, increased to a certain point, and then I did a rib border. So I call this the Who Cut the Cheese? Who Cut the Cheese? Beanie. Or you can call it the marble beanie. Reversible mushroom beanie. Oh no, this is not a reversible mushroom beanie. I was actually supposed to work out to be a reversible mushroom messy bun hat, but I ran out of yarn, which I later found. So Debbie the Canadian Crocheter did something similar, and you take the dog's leash, and you put it through here, and then you can walk the dog with the leash, and you don't have to get your hand all cold. So Debbie, thank you for showing us that. I greatly appreciate it. At first I thought that was actually a child-sized messy bun hat, but that's not going to fit a child. The cobblestone beanie again. Like I said, I'm just hooked on this cobblestone beanie, and this is in the now it's mainstay yarn, but it used to be what do you call it, Red Heart Super Saver yarn. Yeah, that's what this is. So, but now it's mainstay here in Canada. This one was a gift from Patty, I believe, and I believe this one is mine. But again, it's that beanie that she likes to do. So that's from Patty Trafton. I'm almost done. This is the cobblestone cowl that I made. Don't have the yellow in it from the hats, but this is the cobblestone cowl. This one is the reversible mushroom beanie. Oh, I made a lot of hats. Oh my gosh. This is a reversible mushroom beanie as well, but in rainbow yarn. And this one is the Divine Hat. And I believe that goes with that cowl that's in this bag. Yeah. Reversible mushroom beanie. And this is just my basic black beanie. It's my black fleck beanie. I like this one too. This is another favorite of mine. Again, cobblestone beanie. This was made from Patty's design, and I made it in the black light. I love black light. That's one of my favorites. Now this is my back loop slide beanie. I made this like a long time ago when I designed the back loop slide stitch, and I will do a tutorial on that. I don't think I did a tutorial yet, but I will do a tutorial on that. So back loop slide beanie. This is a little baby's child's beanie. Just messing about. And that's blanket I showed you already. What is this? And this is a double crochet beanie. And it's in a discontinued yarn. And this is, now, I don't know if you remember, you guys, I told you guys I did slip stitch bags. Well, this is one of my slip stitch bags that I did when I first started crocheting out of blanket yarn. So I've come from here to designing my own hats, cowls, ponchos, lovey ponchos, and I will do a tutorial, or I will do a video on lovey ponchos. This is getting on 40 minutes. So that's in what my hats are. And I saved the best hat for last before I shut the video down. Let's pop these over here. Like I said, this is my hat bin that I will work from. This is my favorite hat out of all of them. Remember having a reaction to something. But this is my favorite hat out of all of them. It is the cobblestone hat. But I did this one a little bit different. I gave this one hair. So, this is my cobblestone hat with hair. I call it my happy hat. And this is made in black light. Oh my God, I love it. And it reminds me of the rainbow. So, like I said before in my previous video, I want to pop these over here. Oh, no, you're supposed to come over here. I need like a little shelf with drawers, a rolly shelf with drawers so I can put all my hats in there. So, like I said before, don't quit, okay? Because you can't design things and you can't create things if you quit, okay? So, if you find something on YouTube that you like to do or are interested in doing, don't quit. Keep trying. Because eventually it'll be like a light bulb goes off in your head and you'll be like, oh, wow, that's how you do it. Oh my gosh, I got it. I never ever thought that I would be designing hats and cowls and hoods and ponchos. I design ponchos and clothes for teddy bears now. And I never in a million years thought that this is where my crochet journey would take me. So, keep trying, okay? It is, again, like I said, it's Halloween, and I'm just sitting at home doing some videos, and I'm going to do some tutorials. If not today, probably tomorrow I'll do some tutorials. I do have to get into the office and get all the yarn out of the office and get it back here so that I can actually have the office to do videos. So you all have a great day, evening, weekend, wherever you may be, and you guessed it, it's coming. Keep an eye out for it. Keep on hooking. Catch you on the next video. Bye for now.